So here are the catch cans that I'm getting ready to install on my 2018 Nissan Titan. So I did some research on Amazon, and decided to purchase these. They look almost identical to a very high-end catch can. Paid about $19 a piece for these. I'm pretty happy with the way they look. A couple of other people who reviewed these online said that they come with a lot of metal shavings on the inside. Mine did not. Mine were pretty clean, didn't have any issues with that. One thing I did notice is that the nipples on these, and I apologize for the camera angle, I don't have a stand for my camera. The nipples, when you screw these in, they're pretty loose in the threads. So there's still, as you can see, pretty good amount of play in there. So went to the auto parts store and got an O-ring kit. And as you can see, put an O-ring on that. And they tighten down pretty good. So that should give a nice tight seal to eliminate any vacuum leaks in the system. This drain bolt in the bottom, and it's secured okay in there, but I didn't want it backing out, so I went ahead and put some blue Loctite on there just to make sure that will not back out at any point in time. Again, this is my 2018 Nissan Titan, and we are getting ready to install these catch cans up under here to help eliminate the problem I'm having with my intake valves clogging up with carbon. And so there are two places that I've seen on the first gen Titan where owners have mounted the catch cans. One is right up here on the firewall. There's actually a stud that does not have anything mounted to it. And as you can see, that'll easily fit up under there. And the other side, we're going to be mounting up under this bolt here on this bracket. Just like so. So here is a list of supplies that I picked up for the installation of the catch canisters on my Nissan Titan. I picked up a couple of different types of metal to try and fashion a bracket out of, and I'll end up showing you later in the video which ones I ended up using. I picked up this little bit thicker piece of aluminum that the catch canister bracket can be attached to, that would have some flexibility to kind of maybe bend in the way that I wanted it to fit under the hood. The hardware that I picked up to attach that, see some screws, some lock washers, some nuts, and these are the nuts that you will need to install on this blank stud right here. I grabbed some O-rings. These are the O-rings that I'm using to seal the nipples on my catch cans. I picked up a couple of 1.5 foot long extension pieces of vacuum hose, 3/8 inch inside diameter. And so that's what I'm going to use for the installation, and we'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, so we're back after installing the catch cans on the engine of my 2018 Nissan Titan, and I'll go ahead and show you how I've got those installed. First one is on the passenger side, right up here, and I was able to fashion the bracket that I wanted to make to be able to mount on this stud right here, and that actually worked out very well. It's a nice secure place to mount that. The hose routing worked out very well, there and there, and I was actually able to reuse the factory hose for the inlet hose here, and then I just used the new hose that I bought to make my outgoing hose. And as you can see, I've got plenty of room to reach up under here. grab hold of it and unscrew the bottom of this to empty the catch can periodically. And on the driver's side, I had to end up modifying the way that I originally wanted to mount this. I thought I was going to make a bracket to attach up here, but as I started looking into that, I realized it was going to be a little more difficult to make a bracket to go up under there than I thought. So what I ended up doing is using another piece of the bar stock aluminum that I bought and mounted it to the bracket that holds the engine cover on. And these two bolts right here, those are just through bolts that go into this bracket. So I just unscrewed them, laid the bar stock on it, and marked where I wanted my holes to go. And after I drilled the holes, put some blue Loctite on these, tightened them down, and it was a much easier bracket to make than what I would have put up here. And I used again, to attach the cans to this bracket, I used the little pack of screws and fasteners that I showed at the beginning of the video for the supplies you'd need for this. And the hose routing was pretty easy for this also. So you've got your outgoing hose here and your inlet hose coming here off of your valve cover. And I've still got plenty of room to reach my hand up under here, grab hold of it, and unscrew the bottom of the can to empty it periodically. So I'm pretty happy with the way that it mounted, and also being aluminum versus steel, I don't have to paint it and worry about it corroding or rusting over time. Well, now that the catch cans are mounted, I wanted to show you that due to the way that I mounted them on the brackets that I used, I was able to reinstall the engine cover with no interference. And on the driver's side, the can fits actually right up under the engine cover. I wanted to end this video after about a week of driving and let you know that it does look like the catch cans are doing the job. As you can see, there is definitely some oil down in there, and looks like they are doing their job. So thanks for watching, and hope this helps y'all. So I've been driving the truck now for about a week with the catch cans installed, and I wanted to make sure that they are doing their job. So I went ahead and pulled the connection line running from the can to the inlet side of the intake manifold, and I've got a clean cotton swab here, and so we're just going to swab the inside of the line. And we have a very clean white cotton swab, which I am very happy about. It looks like the catch cans are doing their job from preventing oil from getting into my intake manifold, so I'm very happy with that.